Hey guys, it's Mike Parker, the Direct Farm Roadmap channel, and today we are breaking down 3 websites I posted in my Facebook group, the Direct Farm Roadmap, where we talk about direct farm marketing for farmers, about doing a breakdown, and you guys reached out, sent me some of your websites, and I chose 3 to break down for you guys this morning, and I wanted to introduce my sponsor for this video. This guy, Celsius, getting the day started. It is 5 a.m. here. Getting an early start. We're going to dive into these websites. We're going to take a look at some things that might be holding you back from making more sales and things that your customers might get roadblocked by or confused by when they're hopping on your website. So online sales, big thing when converting new traffic to sales is just ease of use, right? People are busy. They got things going on in their life. They can hop on your site. They can understand what it is you offer. Maybe they can connect with you a little bit, gain a little bit of that trust from their first time visiting, and then obviously make that purchase. All right, guys, so real quick, as we break down these sites, I know you guys have put a lot of hard work into these. I know you guys aren't marketers by trade. I'm a farmer myself with a marketing and business background. I've actually ran a few agencies and I have a lot of experience in this. So I am trying to bring together my experience and knowledge paired with my farm experience and knowledge and help you guys increase the conversions on your farm site. So please don't take any of this personal. I'm just trying to help you guys out. All right, guys. So first up on the list here is Halfacre Farms. This is going to be their homepage that I'm taking to right here. And a couple of things. Number one, I do like that the products, there's these options to shop these products right here in the homepage. That's something that you guys are going to hear me talk about when we're talking about ease of use for people to be able to find your products and order them right from your homepage. I mean, it doesn't have to be all of your products because that can be super confusing, but as long as we have maybe that flagship product or maybe a flagship bundle on your homepage that people can buy from your homepage or just jump right into your shop, that makes it super easy. People don't get confused. It's very clear that they can shop from here. So I do like that. This header block here, it'd be great to have a slogan or some text here. The carrots look great, obviously, you know, centerpiecing the produce here, but if we had some type of, whether it's a slogan or something to connect with, you know, what's being grown and the way it's being grown. Obviously it's produce right here that I see centered. Looks like there's organic labels around the carrots, but it'd be really great from a headline standpoint if we had something that tied us into the farm. Scrolling down, as we're scrolling down, let's go ahead and check out one of these. So let's click shop and we're headed to barn to door. We're leaving the website, okay? So all that hard work you did on the website, we've now left that. We had to go through a loading page. So that's something that you guys are gonna hear me talk about a bunch is don't send your hard-earned website traffic through another loading page to buy from you guys. It can be super confusing. Now they're on this new website. They just left that website. They had to deal with another loading page and we got another pop-up, which is great. I'm not gonna complain about the pop-up too much. Only thing I'd add to the pop-up, there was a pop-up on the homepage that you guys missed. But just to subscribe to our newsletter, give them a reason to subscribe. Whether that's, you know, you're gonna give them farm updates or that, you know, you're gonna get exclusive, you know, you're gonna be the first to know about processing dates or whatever that looks like. Give them a reason to sign up other than just subscribe to our newsletter. It's gonna help your opt-in rates for sure. All right, so let's take a look, guys. Here's the big deal about the barn to door pages and others. One, we're sending them through another loading page. So anytime we do that in e-commerce, we're gonna lose conversions, right? Anytime we're asking someone to hop through another portal, basically, we're making it another hoop someone's gotta hop through to buy from us, which is not really something we wanna do if we wanna make things super simple for people to purchase from us. All right, so let's take a look at this. If you don't see what you're after, send us a message. Try clearing the filters. So I have noticed that, you know, the barn to door apps can be super confusing in navigating in the first place. So it's nice that you have this up here, but just another knock against barn to door. So you see we've got the poultry filter displayed here. If people aren't familiar with navigating barn to door, they're gonna have a hard time navigating this in the first place. But here's your products. You know, they look great. I have nothing to say about them. All you guys produce great products. I'd say the majority of the farmers that I work with produce a fantastic product. So I don't focus too much on the product in these videos. I'm really trying to focus on getting these products in a position to be purchased by people that are visiting your site. All right, so let's hop back out of here because my biggest pet peeve with the barn to door site is I can't find you guys. Where are you guys? Where are the people that are growing this? Where's the connection to the farm? I got none of that. So hopping back over to your guys' homepage, I'm assuming that all of these are going to link to that barn to door. So if I click up here, shop, boom, leaving that web page, now I'm on this page that tells me nothing about you guys. Again, I'm sorry I'm being harsh. I don't mean anything by it, but here's the deal. It's gonna hurt your guys' conversion rates, and at the end of the day, that means it's hurting your sales. Hopping back over to the main site, one of the big things I wanna talk to you guys today is about branding. I'm gonna talk to you guys about that on all 3 of the sites that we're looking at today. The big thing that I see missing on this webpage, again, I talked about the header a little bit, about having some type of slogan or tagline or something about your farm. As we're scrolling down and we see these products, I have no issue with the products being featured here. I actually really like that your products are featured here. The only thing I have an issue with is not having you or your family featured here. And I see that a lot from you guys. I know as farmers, sometimes we don't want to put ourselves right out in the forefront, but guys, that's what your brand is. Your brand is not this fancy logo up here. Your brand is you and your family and the connections that you guys have with your customers. And I see that we have an about page here, and we're gonna click on that in just a second, but if you can have a little snippet on your homepage to help build that connection, help people just see a face or even a view of the farm is really helpful. So let's go ahead and click on this about page. And again, strikes here. Okay, so here we go. So I love these snippets. I'm assuming that maybe these are from Instagram, or maybe they're just a collage of photos. I love these. These are brand. These are connection. This is what the website was missing right here. So this is something that I would love to see featured on that homepage. I love this scroll right here. I'm seeing images from the farm. I'm seeing an image of the people that are working the farm. This is building that connection that people are searching for when they're searching for farm fresh products. So this is really nice. I'm sure this story is great. I haven't had a chance to read it. But here's the thing, this story is nowhere on your barn to door page. So if people are trying to figure what that looks like, find your story, read, learn a little bit about you, then they're trying to buy from you, and it can get a little confusing. And they have to really seek you out, and they have to do a good job of that if they're looking to learn about you guys. Let's see, sign up with your email address to receive farm news and promotional offers. So there is at least something there to receive farm news and promotional offers. I'd love to say something like, be the first to know about our processing dates, or certain offerings or inventory updates would be really cool to have in there. I think that would help your opt-in rates, but it's great that you have that in the footer. Other than that, the footer looks great. You got your social links here. All that looks good except for this little thing down here that says managed by Barn to Door. Sorry, I'm picking on you guys there. Again, guys, I had nothing wrong with this. I would love this page. Would love this page if it just had a couple of things. One, it had a tagline or some type of header up here in front of these carrots that connected people with your farm, maybe added a little bit of information from a headline standpoint. And then two, that scroll that you guys had on that about page, if that was here, that would be fantastic. Just to build that connection, show a face to who you guys are, right? And then obviously the other thing of these links not going to a barn to door page, but having a store on your website would be fantastic. All right, so let's head over to our next farm, and that's gonna be Hidden Haven Pastures. All right, so right off the bat, guys, couple of things. I'm not trying to be too harsh or pick you guys apart. I mean, again, I've talked to a lot of you guys. I know you guys are great people, and your websites are not necessarily a reflection of you. I'm not trying to just tear you guys down. I'm trying to give you guys some actionable things from my perspective that are gonna help your guys' websites convert into more sales for you guys. All right, so first thing here, you'll see this headline. I really like this, the Hidden Haven Pastures, Eat with Confidence. The only thing is it kind of blends into this photo a little bit. So maybe I'd hop into Canva or put an overlay over this photo, maybe like a dark colored overlay so that your text pops a little more. You keep the photo, you'll still see the chickens and everything. I love seeing that, but I want that text. It just kind of blends in. If it popped a little more, that'd be pretty nice. Scrolling down, couple of things. When I first hopped on here and I saw these three different options, right? One place to shop and view. Obviously we see that you got a little typo here. I want to put a space there in between and view. And don't worry guys, again, I'm the king of typos, so I hate when people point it out, but it's also a little bit necessary. One place to shop and view what's in stock. So here we got a little information about what's in view in stock, 4 ways to order with our 4 ways to order, and then 2 ways to connect. I almost feel like there's a little bit of clutter here, especially when I was on mobile viewing this. It makes for a lot of scroll room, right? So if we could kind of condense this information here, I think that'd be really helpful. Let's scroll on down. I know we have a new retail location, so we're highlighting that and then see what people are saying. So we've got a little bit of reviews here, and then stay tuned in the farms, exclusive offers, restocks, new products. So those are great bullet points for the newsletter. It's great that you have the newsletter down here. Awesome. As far as these reviews go, so like I said, with all the real estate that's taken up, I think you could probably put this into one review, maybe that has a carousel where these cycle. I think they're a little confusing because they're all styled the same. They didn't really pop to me, but that's kind of a minor detail. Biggest thing here, and you guys heard me say this from our last website, is where is my farmer? Where is the farm? We do have a picture of the farm here, and that's great, but I would love to see a snippet. We don't need a whole about us page. We don't need a whole write-up, but I would love to see a picture, of either the farmer, the family, that sort of thing would be really great. I know up here at the tab, we have this About tab, and there's a ton of tabs here. There's the farm, there's the farmer, our animals, the commitment to food confidence. So I know that all that information is here, but if I'm a quick viewer, right, I'm at my lunch break, I am, waiting in the car, line at school to pick my kids up, whatever it is that I'm doing in my day, and I don't have a ton of time to scroll your site, go searching for things, I'd love for it to, little snippets that can just inform me as I'm moving along quickly as my day goes. But if we hop in here and we come over to your farm or farm, these are all really great pages. There's a lot of great information. We have all these pictures around the farm that make me feel this sense of connection about what's going on this farm. And so I'd love to see a little bit of these snippets on the homepage. And same thing goes about seeing your farmer here. All this information is fantastic, and it definitely needs to be on a separate page because I love how deep and detailed you dive into your story. And that's great for building connection. But again, coming back to the homepage, if we had some type of snippet here or some type of photos or collage of photos or something to connect us to the farm other than just having really kind of no face of the farm here on the homepage. All right, so now I want to buy your products. That's the whole thing that we're talking about, is how can your website convert into more sales. I'm giving a lot of critiques here, but let's stick to the main thing. The main thing, how can we make more sales with the site? Right now, it's a little difficult. I don't have a button to purchase. I love this, learn about your commitment to food confidence, but I'd probably put a purchase one above this and maybe move this down the site a little bit as people are scrolling through your website. Right here is my View Online Store. This is the button I'm looking for. It's a little bit smaller from a design standpoint. I'd probably put this higher up at the top, make it a little bigger, maybe change the color of it so that way it stands out a little bit, and then move that food confidence one down a little bit. And it looks like that's our only option. So we have a footer option to shop, we have this header option to shop, and then we've got this View Online Store option. So let's go ahead and click this. And no, we're leaving the page. So again, we left the page, not to barn to door, but it looks like local line this time. You guys, I understand that your options are limited and you guys are using the best resources you have, and I'm not trying to pick too much on you guys. I'm just trying to highlight that anytime, again, that we're doing this, it's gonna make conversions decrease for our online sales. I do like that you have your information here about how you're selling your products, how people can do delivery, how all that works with you. That's fantastic. The biggest problem I have with this local line page, guys, is all that great information that you had about the farmer, about the farm, it's not here. Again, that connection. I see products. If I'm on this page, I can go to this About Us page, which has this little write-up right here. There's no pictures of you. There's no connection with the farm. Again, guys, that's what people are looking for. It's what they're searching for when buying farm fresh products. So taking that away is kind of like taking the teeth out of the tiger, right? Where's that connection? Where is that relationship that's built with consumer and farmer? It's not here. And unfortunately, once I am here, I can't get back to your main website. I haven't found a way. I spent a little time on the site. I come down to this Contact Us, but that doesn't take me back to your site. I can click Shop. I can click About Us. There's no other buttons. Even if I click on this photo up here, it just takes me back to your store. So if people want to go back to your site, if they want to read about the commitment you have to raising animals, I know that that was that top bullet button. That's really important. And I know that you guys do a great job in the way you raise your animals. They can't find that anymore. So I'm sure there's some information here, maybe some snippets, but people got to do a lot of digging to find that. So again, guys, it's my big pet peeve about sending people to a third-party platform and asking them to make purchases from you. One, you're kind of pulling that connection piece away, and two, you're sending them through another hoop in order to purchase from you. And again, guys, like I said already, that's going to decrease your conversion rates. All right, so moving around here, you'll see you've got different tabs, you have different products to look at. Again, guys, I'm sure your products are great. I'm sure your listings are great. That's not where I'm focusing. That's not where you guys are gonna see the biggest differences in website conversions. All right, so hopping over to my last website, we have the Bucket List Homestead. And right off the bat, I noticed these two buttons, this Contact Us button and Shop Our Store. Both of those pop out to me. So if you look at the other websites, you can see a little bit of a difference here on how those just kind of pop out. That's gonna help conversions. It's gonna help people find things. It may be obvious, you guys might be thinking, how can they not find that button? It's right in front of them. Well, I'm telling you guys, again, when that mom's sitting in that drive-through car line and she's scrolling through her phone, it can be tough finding exactly what she's looking for the first time that she's looking for it. I love that there's a picture of the farm. Again, I'd probably say the same thing as I said in the Hidden Haven Pastures website, is that it'd be nice to have a little bit of an overlay, even if it's like a 25% opacity on top of this image, so that way that this pops a little bit and stands out a little bit more. All right, so scrolling down, we've got customer favorites. Now I love this. Again, I love that the customer favorites or our flagship products are featured right here on the homepage, that people can check them out. They can click on them. They can add them to cart right here, which is really nice. Again, convenient for that person who's just hopping on the page or scrolling through. They see customer favorites, and this is really good. So my only nitpick here, guys, would be this wooden background. It kind of blends in with the top image and it kind of makes it a little bit cluttered behind these products. We don't want things to stand out, we want them to pop. So that would be my only thing looking through here. Scrolling down, farm tour, which would be really cool. You have this small little snippet that says take a virtual tour. So I saw farm tour thinking that you guys are doing farm tours, and then I saw this little snippet under here. I think the virtual tour idea is great, but maybe make that a little bigger so people understand that it's a virtual walkthrough of the animals and people that are on your farm. Now I say animals and people, and lo and behold, we have animals, property, and people. And as I scroll down, I see all these wonderful animals and no people. Again, guys, the people that are on your farm, the people that are running your farm, whether that's you or your family, whatever that looks like for your operation, those are the people that are gonna build the connections that are gonna make up your brand. That's why people wanna shop with you. That's why they wanna purchase from you. And that's ultimately why they're gonna continue buying from you, is because of you. It's not how many times you move your chickens on pasture or the fact that your cows rotationally graze through your paddocks. It's because of you and the connections that they feel with you. So guys, make sure there's pictures of you and your farm on your home pages. That way that people can put a face with the farm. But again, guys, I do really like this idea of the virtual tour. If you just had a little snippet of you guys or a picture of the farm, that would be really cool to have in here. All right, so scrolling up to the top, let's go ahead and try to shop this store. So really nice, we have an on-page store. This is great. You'll see that we retained all of our menu options at the top. The only thing I'm seeing here is, as a quick looker, if I'm navigating this page and I'm trying to find something about your farm, I'm not finding that. I have this homesteading tab, which is really cool. We've got some great homesteading information. We got turkey products, we have pastured chicken products, we have a flock share eggs, which is actually a really cool program, but I'm not finding anything out about you guys or your farm, which again, guys, the big reason why you want to keep an on-page store is so that you can feature things about your farm, and you guys are kind of missing the opportunity to do that here. So if I come on back over to shop, let's see our categories that we're working with here. We've got uncategorized, bakery, featured, and meat. So let's go ahead and click on meat. I noticed I had this problem earlier. I don't know if my page is not loading, but there's nothing coming up when I click on meat here, or featured, or bakery. It's just uncategorized. Again, there's nothing, and then it's all. I know you guys have farms to operate and web design is not at the top of the list, but here's the thing, guys. People are on your site and they're looking and functions aren't working properly, or they're not able to find your products with these. That's gonna cause problems, again, guys, in conversions for your farm site. All right, guys, so that wraps up the 3 websites that we're breaking down today. As you can see, I put a lot of emphasis on, one, connecting with the people that are visiting your farm. So making sure that there's snippets of you guys, of your farm, so that people can learn about you. They can build that sense of connection with you guys. Again, that is your brand. It's the experiences and connections people have with you and your farm. It's not your fancy logo. It's not your fancy website design. It's the connections they have with you. So make sure that you or your farm or the people that are working your farm are featured on your home pages. The second and probably most important thing is the ability for people to be able to purchase your farm products directly on your page and not sending them off to a third-party page. Again, losing conversions for every hoop that we ask people to jump through. Now, I do have a course called the Direct Farm Roadmap where I teach you step-by-step how to build your own website on the Shopify platform, drive traffic to that website, and convert them into sales. So if that's something that you guys would be interested in, check the link in my bio and you can get the course there. So I hope this was helpful for you guys and you have some takeaways that you can apply to your farm site. If you enjoyed this, do me a favor and subscribe, and y'all have a great day.